Jutro posle poraza Novaka Đokovića na startu teniskog turnira ušli smo u Medija Press centar i razgovarali sa novinarima iz Argentine, Brazila, Švajcarske, Engleske i Italije i čuli njihove utiske o verovatno najvećem iznenađenju na startu olimpijskih igara u Rio de Janeiru.
One of the biggest surprises of the history of the Olympics. Novak played very well, and it was amazing. It was an amazing game. One of the games that make Olympic history, as I said before.
Actually, I knew that Del Potro will play good because I was in Wimbledon when he beat Wawrinka in the second round, but then I saw that his backhand was not at his best, so I would think that Djokovic would be able to, to make him pay for that and still win the match. But then yesterday he played the backhand better than in Wimbledon, so Del Potro has improved in the last months quite a bit.
Certainly the biggest surprise on a big day of surprises, the Williams sisters losing for the first time in the Olympics Games was up there as well. Andy and Jamie Murray going out in the doubles. There was a lot of big names fell last night, but certainly Djokovic was the biggest. Although I guess if you look at his form since the French Open, it's not a huge surprise. He had a big upset at Wimbledon. He clearly hasn't been quite right since then. An amazing win for Del Potro, though, on what is as close as he's ever going to get to a home Olympic Games. He's had such horrible trouble with his wrist injury, but now it looks like he's coming back just to that elite end of the game again.
Well, I'm shocked. I'm not surprised. I'm more surprised because, first of all, Italians have a kind of affection for Nole because he speaks Italian. Every time he comes to Rome, it's a very entertaining guy. Besides being the best tennis player in the world at this moment, so we were shocked. And I would say that Del Potro was not a good opponent for the first draw because it's coming back from injury, and he played very well in Wimbledon actually. So in a way, surprised, shocked, and it's like the Olympics are missing a very important piece. I mean, it's like now we are still in a phase of after shock you don't realize it's not going to be in the final. No, it's not going to be in the final, unfortunately.
I think that Del Potro start to win the match before the match when he said. Anybody want to play the first match with Novak? I'm not, but I think that Novak don't like play the first match with me. So I hope that Del Potro is in elevation. You understand me?
And the atmosphere was very, very, very different from the Olympic Games. It was like a soccer stadium. Because Del Potro is Argentinian, and of course everybody knows well that the rivalry between Brazilians and Argentinians. So half of the stadium are supporting Djokovic, and because they are Brazilians, and the other half are supporting Del Potro because they are Argentinians. There is a lot of Argentinians here.
Yeah, it was a soccer-like atmosphere, so the fans here are very enthusiastic, and I think there is a rivalry between Argentina and Brazil in soccer. That's probably why most of the Brazilian people rooted for Novak.
I think that the public play other match because there are the Brazilian public all by Novak. And the Argentinos, when I stay with Brazilian fans, we are very fun, very more euphoric. And Del Potro, this public to Juan Martín is like.
Djokovic said after the game, he feels like he was Brazilian, and I understand that because. I think the same thing when I saw the people shouting Joko, Joko, Joko. It was like football. He was, for a night, he became a Brazilian, and it was very nice. I think it's perhaps not the most surprising or the great moment of the third day of the Olympics, but of the whole Olympics. I believe.
To be honest, yesterday, to see him walking out of this pitch in tears was a very touching moment, because you think, these people, they make a fortune, they really are on the top of the world, you think they are like machines, they play every week, and then he proves that he still loves tennis so much, like Federer, like Nadal in this category, but in this so much that this loss, it will haunt him for a long time, because he loves tennis. So it's not just about business, which is something sometimes we forget.
I am surprised that for the choice of Novak, but I understand that the Novak is the only title that he don't have. So for this occasion, for this is her choice. But I love the game of the Novak. I think that Novak is one, but I think that it's one for more time, for more years.
Djokovic losing is always good for Andy Murray. You know, it's obvious he always has a hard time against Djokovic compared to almost any other player. So now Federer is gone, Djokovic is gone, Nadal struggling a little with an injury still and not quite in the form he was even in Paris. So it's really opening up for Andy Murray now if he's in form.
Yes, I'm already just writing an article, is the tennis now not important anymore? There is no Roger Federer, no Wawrinka, and now also Djokovic is out. But these tears of Djokovic and also the tears of Del Potro, they show that the players really care that tennis in the Olympic is important.
I would say that this Olympic, talking about tennis, will be remembered for the big first turn loss of Djokovic. So in a way, Brazil tennis tournament in the Olympics will be remembered. Maybe not for the reason you guys from Serbia don't like it, but this is a sport. And in a way, it's good, because, if everything is predictable in sport, then what's the point?